Namaste, JVNs, Krishnaviti. I, JVN Prathasan, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today I will discuss about the topic Guidance for Industry Changes to an Approved NDA or ANDA. This topic belongs to the Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs for the B Pharm 8th semester students. So now we'll discuss about this topic, guidance for industry changes to an approved NDA or ANDA. This guidance provides recommendation to holders of NDAs and ANDAs who intended to make post-approval changes in accordance with Section 506A of the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act and 314.70, 21 CFR 314.70. It supersedes the guidance of same title published November 1999. Recommendations are provided for post-approval changes in some of the factors. First one is components and composition, manufacturing sites, manufacturing process, specifications, containers, closures, and labeling, as well as miscellaneous changes and multiple related changes occurs in the guidance of industry changes and approval NDA or ANDA. Guidance prepared by under the direction of Chemistry Manufacturing or Controls Coordinating Committee in the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research at the FDA. Modernization Act on November 21, 1997, the President signed the FDA Food Drug Administration Modernization Act 1997. Section 116 of the Modernization Act amended the Act by adding Section 506A, which provides requirements for making and reporting manufacturing changes in an approved application and for distribution a drug product made with such changes. The FDA has revised its regulation on supplements and other changes to an approved application, 21 CFR 314.70, to conform to Section 506A of the Act. This guidance does not provide recommendation on the specific information that should be developed by an applicant. To assess the effect of the changes on the identify strength, example, assay and content uniformity, quality, and example of physical, chemical, and biological properties, purity, example, impurities and degradation products or potency, example, biological activity and bioavailability, bioequivalence of a drug product, as these factors may relate to the safety or effectiveness of the drug product. CDER has published guidance including the SUPAC, scale up and post-approval changes, guidance that provide recommendation or reporting categories. Reporting categories, this guidance does not provide for components and composition changes, Section 506A of the Act and 314.70C provide for two types of changes, being effect supplements, while previously there was only one type. Major change is a change that has a substantial potential to have an adverse effect on the identity, strength, quality, purity, or potency of a drug product, as these factors may relate to the safety or effectiveness of the drug product. Prior approval supplement, an applicant may ask FDA Food Drug Administration to expel its review of prior approval supplement for public health reason. Example, drug shortage. Now we come to the moderate change. is a change that has moderate potential to have an adverse effect on the identity, strength, quality, purity, or potency of the drug product, as these factors may relate to the safety or effectiveness of the drug product. There are two types of moderate changes: 314.706 C6. Supplement changes being effected in 30 days require the submission of supplement to FDA at least 30 days before the distribution of the drug product made using the change. Supplement changes being effected, FDA may identify certain moderate changes for which distribution can occur when FDA receive the supplements. Minor change, minimal potential to have an adverse effect on the identity, strength, quality, purity, or potency of the drug product, as these factors may relate to the safety or effectiveness of the drug product. The applicants must describe minor changes in its next annual report 314.70D. So now we come to the general requirement. Editorial changes, supplement or annual report, and applicant making a change, and code of federal regulation. These are many type of requirements are very important for the guidance for industry changes to an approved NDA or ANDA. Assessment the effect of manufacturing changes is described into the different categories. First one is assessment of the effect of change and conformance of the specification, additional testing, and evaluation of any changes, evaluation of change in the impurity, evaluation of the hardness or friability, equivalence, adverse effect. Now we come to the component and composition, changes in the qualitative and quantitative formulation, the detection or reduction of an ingredients, guidance on changes in components and compositions. Now we come to the manufacturing side. First one is general consideration, manufacture or process drug product, and testing sites, FDA recommendation, manufacturing process, major changes, specifications, container closure systems, labeling, multiple related changes. So this is the sum of this session. This is the complete session. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, and hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class on every Tuesday. So thank you, and thank you for the listening.